The Stretford end is back, and here we are on another journey into a difficult period, if I have to say so myself. But once again, there's quite a lot that has been said off the pitch about our club. And once again, we are probably being embarrassed. We are being made to look like a shambles. And that's not something that we actually want or need right now. We need positivity. But with me, your host, Ashton Johnson, today in this video, we will be speaking about the so-called reports with regards to a manager change of mind with regards to what the board is thinking. And we will be also speaking about just a general idea on the type of players that we would need and would want at the club for the new season. And yes, we are looking at the new season already, because if we don't do well in the second leg against Atletico Madrid, which is very, very soon coming up in the Champions League for us, then we basically have only fourth place to fight for. And that will definitely not be something that is to be celebrated by us loyal Manchester United supporters. So the news that has been, being reported right across the UK, and also, various German outlets and Spanish outlets as well, has been said that Carlo Ancelotti is on the shortlist for our board to basically take over after Ragnick. And I want to give my opinion on Carlo Ancelotti, but before we get into that, another report that has also been sent out is the fact that perhaps Erik Ten Hag is not quite fancying the Manchester United job. And as for those who very well know, I am 100% behind Ten Hag being the new coach for Manchester United, for the future. And of course, for those that haven't seen the video, definitely go and see the video that I've made about a detailed explanation as to why I think Erik Ten Hag is the perfect manager to take Manchester United forward for the future. I basically want to say that it's nonsense. I think it's pure nonsense. I think maybe Erik Ten Hag is just, you know, allowing things to unravel on its own, because he knows very well, and he has come out publicly and said that he wants to leave Ajax Cape Town, and he will be leaving Ajax Cape Town at the end of the season. Edwin van der Sar, as the director of football at Ajax Amsterdam, also said that it is sad to hear that. But that basically leaves the door open, and I think Erik Ten Hag would want to, take himself to the next level as a manager and take on a challenge of basically waking up a sleeping giant in Manchester United. And as I've said with regards to Carlo Ancelotti, I truly, truly feel that he is not the right man for us right now. Yes, he is highly, highly respected. Yes, he's won major honors such as Champions Leagues. He has won, La Ligas, etc. He has done well as a coach, and, is definitely up there with the top coaches, in the world for the past, should I say, 20 to 30 years. And basically, I don't think that he is the man to take us forward. I think he's at the stage of his managerial career now where he goes into a club, wins a couple of trophies, and leaves. I think it is not perfect for us that what we are needing right now. We need a complete rebuild from back to front in terms of players, but we also need a rebuild in the coaching department, a rebuild in the footballing department of the club itself, in the academy, the under 23s, and also, we do need a new board. I despise the Glazers. I basically hate the fact that they've made us into a bank, basically, and we are owned by bankers. They don't really support the club. They don't want what's best for the club on the pitch, even though basically the CEO came out and said that, oh no, we definitely will be employing people and have a footballing environment that will be allowing us to challenge for the top honors. But we don't have that in place. We don't have those type of people in place. We've got someone in Darren Fletcher who has no CV. He basically just retired, disappeared for a while, and came back. And he's now a director of football. I'm sorry, what? That doesn't make sense to me. That is not something that I can call, competent in terms of decision making for the betterment of the club. There are people out there who are excellent in their position. There are people out there who have full on experience with dealing those type of positions, such as director of football, etc., director of academy, etc. They basically have done this job for years and years to come. And we are Manchester United. We should be employing the top quality people. But our pulling power has disappeared. Our image to the footballing world and the footballing um, top professional people that are employed, they turn a blind eye to our club because they see that the way our club is being run is absolutely bad. And it's not something that we like. We could easily say that we hate it. I mean, a prime example, we don't speak about Liverpool on this particular channel, but we have to give credit where credit is due. In January, they saw a player that they wanted, went out there, bought him, got it done, and now he's performing. Why couldn't we do the same? Why are we telling our managers and basically choosing what we think is best for them, but we have no clue about anything football related? And we want to employ people that are our friends. We want to employ people that we can control, people that we can exploit. And we don't want people like a Ten Hag or a Conte who might come in and revolutionize the club, or be so stern in their decision making that they would have to listen, and thus bringing the club success because they listen to the manager. That is really, really, difficult for me to understand. And as I've said, in a very crucial week for us with the derby, coming up on Sunday against City at the Etihad, we need all the positivity we can get. We need to stick together. We are united. Glory, glory, Man United. I love saying that all the time because it is the Busby Babe spirit that is within us. We know that we can come back from any tragedy, anything that has been holding us back, anything that has tried to throw us off our rails. We have always risen and become and is still the biggest club in the world, Manchester United. Yes, I'm very, very passionate about this club, and I don't like where our club is right now. I hate the way our club is being run, and I'll put it out there. I'm not afraid to say that. I'm not afraid to say that I live and breathe Manchester United. Everyone that knows me and everybody that knows my feelings and passion with regards to Manchester United knows that when we lose, I'm grumpy, I'm upset. I want to basically punch the holes in the walls, etc. That's literally how I feel. And when we win, I have pure elation. It's literally like a drug that you would take that literally, completely heightens you and allows you to feel pure ecstasy and happiness. And I've been here from as far as I can remember, the beginning of my childhood, should I say, supporting the club. So I've been here for the highs and I will be here for the lows. And definitely our highs will come back once again. Manchester United will be on top of the English land and, of course, the European land as well. We will. I believe in that. It just takes a manager, it takes a certain amount of decision making by the board to employ the correct people and the people that want to make the club a superpower and a feared club once again. So that is basically what I want to speak about with regards to the managerial side of things with regards to our club. Now I just want to speak about, 3 or 4 players that I feel, could come in and change the game for us in terms of our starting 11, but also strengthening the squad as a whole. I, basically would like to see us continue pursuing, I'm trying to get to his name now, Akanji, yes, from Dortmund. I want us to continue pursuing him as a centre back because I think that he is very, very good. I've watched him play in a couple of games and he reads the game well. He's quite tall, he's powerful, he's got fantastic pace, So a very, very good defender and probably someone who would come in and challenge Lindelof to play alongside Varane. Yes, of course, we might say Lindelof is already, would be not good enough if Akanji does come. But basically, Lindelof would raise his game as he has since Varane has come in. Lindelof is quite good at this in raising his game and basically pushing himself to the next level to play, as a starting centre back for Manchester United. In midfield, I would like for us to get Tchouameni. I think that he is absolutely perfect for our midfield. He's very good, very, very good. A box-to-box midfielder. He basically be a combination of Matic and Pogba combined, and he would completely revolutionize our midfield. And having him in midfield, and with Pogba leaving, I say that he's leaving. I don't think he's going to sign a new contract. I feel that perhaps, we could replace, Tielemans as the other midfielder to play alongside Tchouameni and Bruno in midfield as our starting, three. And that is an excellent midfield, with Tielemans and Tchouameni, completely doing the business and Bruno feeling free to do as he wants, because that would completely be an excellent midfield in my opinion. And, moving along forward, I basically want us to sign another winger. And I feel that Rafinha is a very good player that I would like to see at the club. He would be excellent for us to have on the right-hand side, cutting in, crossing, his deliveries into the boxes, his long-range shooting, his appetite and hunger to basically attack and play and win would be excellent at a club like Manchester United. Him on the one side, Sancho on the other, and them switching wings if they wanted to. Rashford, basically, should he still be at the club? And yes, I'm putting it out there. I feel that, would be excellent at the club. And up front, there's two players who I want to see come through in the club. Maybe three to a certain extent, but two. Definitely, it is obviously, I would like to see us go for Erling Haaland. I don't need to say anything about him. We know his qualities and capabilities. Victor Osimhen from Napoli is another player who I think is excellent for Manchester United, perfectly made for the Premier League and for our style of play. And perhaps maybe Darwin Núñez from Benfica, might also be an excellent player for us to try and snap up. A player that can potentially be a world-class, striker and forward for us, in the future, or for anyone for that matter. So those are the players that I thought maybe would be revolutionize the club. As I said, Akanji at centre back, Tchouameni and Tielemans, and perhaps Rafinha on the wing, and of course, as I've said, Haaland, Osimhen, and Núñez as three options up front. I think that would be excellent in terms of business for us. If we can get two out of those players that I've mentioned, that would be, okay. If we can get three, absolutely brilliant. That would completely change our starting 11. But that is what I want to speak about in today's video. I thank you guys for joining me. Continue following us on Twitter, follow us on TikTok, and also on Instagram for more information and content with regards to the Stretford End. That is it, me, your host, Sashin Johnson from the Stretford End. Till we meet again soon. It is Derby weekend, and we will be speaking about the Man City game very, very soon. Have a wonderful day further. That is it. Goodbye.